Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ringside Cinema. I am Money Mike, and it is time for some Survivor Series predictions. This Saturday will be the final PLE of John Cena's career as he will be defending the Intercontinental Championship against what should be the hometown favorite, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. Also, Stephanie Valker defends her women's world title against Nikki Bella, and the two War Games matches. So, as always, hit that like and subscribe button as I do produce weekly wrestling content here on this channel. And you can join me this Saturday as I will be live streaming Survivor Series right here on this channel. So let's go ahead and start with John Cena defending against Dirty Dominik Mysterio. We saw on the Monday Night Raw in Boston John Cena's final appearance in Boston that he defeated Dominik Mysterio to become a Grand Slam champion. Now here we are, the tables are turned. It is Dominik Mysterio's hometown, and I feel like this could go either way, as we are only a few weeks away from the final match of John Cena's career. So, does the WWE want him to lose before his final match? Because, again, if you go off of everything that we are seeing and what it looks like from the tournament bracket, it is indeed Gunther that will be John Cena's final opponent. And does that mean Gunther is going to win the Intercontinental Championship? So you have to think, even if it's not Gunther, like whoever wins is potentially going to be the new Intercontinental Champion if John Cena wins and retains at Survivor Series. But at the same time, does John Cena losing hurt his final match, as we would have seen him get pinned a couple weeks prior? So there's a lot to go into this match and who could win. And as I said, this could go either way. And honestly, I think Rey Mysterio is going to get involved. He's going to help keep the Judgment Day at bay. And I think John Cena will retain the Intercontinental Championship, and he will go into Saturday Night's main event as the Intercontinental Champion. Stephanie Valker will defend her Women's World Championship against WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. We all saw the Nikki Bella heel turn coming, and this is why this match is happening. I am very surprised that this got on the card. I'm happy that it did, but it just kind of surprised me because I thought maybe we would have had AJ Lee versus, or we would have had like Becky Lynch and or versus AJ or whatever for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, but those two got thrown into the War Games match. So here we are, Stephanie McMahon, Nikki Bella. I don't see Nikki Bella winning here. I don't see what good that it does. And again, just keep the rocket on Stephanie McMahon. I think she takes this all the way to WrestleMania, where she'll probably end up facing Rhea or Io, maybe even returning Liv Morgan. I don't know, but I'm expecting here Stephanie McMahon to win over Nikki Bella. Let's deep dive the War Games matches, starting with the women's War Games match, as we have Asuka, Kairi, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch taking on the team of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee. What a stacked babyface team that is for War Games. Like, that is absolutely incredible. Like, even when you look at the men's side of things and the babyface team there, it's like, oh my gosh, they've stacked pretty much every top babyface in the War Games matches. So how does a team consistent of Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Bloody Ripley, Io Sky, and AJ Lee competing in her second match since her return lose? Well, there is the Charlotte Flair factor. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss did lose the women's tag team titles to the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. And yes, there was a lot of tension. They did do that segment on SmackDown where it was Charlotte and Rhea trying to rehash or try to hash everything out so that they can be on the same team and everything. But I'm not going to be fooled by that, because if this star-studded first ballot Hall of Fame team is going to lose, it's going to be because Charlotte Flair betrays Alexa Bliss and the rest of the team. So, yeah, that is like the only way that I see them not winning this match. But I will predict that the baby faces will win, and I think Charlotte and Alexa, they'll probably get another rematch with the Kabuki Warriors. You got Nia Jax, Lash Legend in there. I want to be curious about Lash Legend because she's got caught up to the main roster. I like the pairing between her and Nia, so I'm going to be very interested in seeing how she does in this match. And yeah, again, we all know the story with Rhea, Io, Asuka, Kairi, and of course AJ and Becky Lynch. And last but not least, let's look at the men's side of things in War Games as the Vision. Newly formed Vision here, which I don't know if Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul are official members. I think this is just be for War Games. But Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul against the team. Again, star-studded, first ballot Hall of Famers. You got Cody Rhodes, the WWE Champion, CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion. You got Jimmy and Jey Uso, and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. There's a lot of history on that babyface side of things. Obviously, the whole stuff between CM Punk and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Then you got the stuff going on with Roman, Jay, and Jimmy. There's a lot of things happening on that babyface team where I could see them losing this match. And I think, to me, it's really going to depend on what the WWE wants to do, because I feel like both matches are set up to have the perfect betrayal for why the babyface team does not win. And whether that's the women's match with Charlotte Flair, maybe here in the men's match where maybe it's main event Jey Uso, maybe Roman Reigns has not forgiven Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania 40, so he turns on the babyface side, and he still hates CM Punk for taking away Paul Heyman. I don't know. But there's a lot of tension, history between the baby faces, which I think, and this is why I am predicting the Vision to win War Games. I think, to me, depending on what the WWE wants to do, you have the baby faces will win one of these War Games matches, the heels will win the other. And in my official prediction, I have the babyface side for the women's, and I'm going to go with the heels, the Vision, to get the win. And again, we have to take the Vision seriously here. So they need to come out of this match looking strong. And do you really think that a team with Brock Lesnar is going to lose after what we saw at WrestlePalooza? Yeah, no. It would not surprise me if Brock Lesnar pins Cody Rhodes or CM Punk, setting up a championship match at the Royal Rumble. So there we go. That's my predictions. The Vision will win the men's War Games match. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of my Survivor Series predictions? Leave a comment below and check out the video above and let me know what you think of War Games versus the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. I've been your host, Money Mike, and you've been watching Ringside Cinema.